Friendship. It is one of the most profound and unbreakable bonds we experience in life. The ancient Greeks understood this deeply, and Aristotle himself once said, "A friend is a second self." Think about that for a moment. A true friend is not just someone who stands beside you, but someone who reflects your values, shares your burdens, and amplifies your joy. They are, in many ways, an extension of who you are. In a world that often prioritizes competition over connection, it's easy to forget the importance of real friendship. We live in a time when friend is a word thrown around loosely, a label given to a list of online contacts, a fleeting connection made at a networking event. But friendship, true friendship, is something far greater. It is the bond that strengthens us in hardship, lifts us higher in success, and reminds us of who we are when we feel lost. The depth of true friendship. Think about the people who have truly shaped your life, the ones who stood by you when the world seemed to turn against you, the ones who saw potential in you when you doubted yourself, the ones who celebrated your victories as if they were their own. Those are not just friends. They are your second self. They are the people who remind you of your strength when you forget it, who challenge you to grow, and who offer you an unwavering sense of belonging. But here's the question. Are you that kind of friend in return? Are you showing up for the people who matter? Because friendship is not a one-way street. It is a sacred exchange built on trust, loyalty, and mutual support. If you want true friends, you must first be a true friend. It's easy to get caught up in our own lives, to become so focused on our personal ambitions that we forget to nurture the relationships that give our lives meaning. We tell ourselves that we'll reach out tomorrow, that we'll check in when we have time. But time waits for no one, and friendships left unattended begin to fade. The greatest mistake we can make is taking people for granted, assuming that they will always be there without effort, without intention, without care. Friendship through adversity. The greatest friendships in history were forged not in times of ease, but in the fires of adversity. Achilles and Patroclus, Socrates and Plato, Alexander the Great, and Hephaestion. These bonds were strengthened by shared struggles, common purpose, and deep understanding. The lesson here is simple. When you find a friend who is your second self, cherish them. Nurture that connection. Because in a life full of uncertainties, true friendship is one of the greatest certainties you will ever have. Friendship is about loyalty, trust, and selflessness. It's about standing by someone even when the world is against them. It's about celebrating their success without envy and offering support without expectation. A true friend doesn't just walk with you on sunny days. They stand with you in the storm. Think about the most challenging moments of your life. Who was there? Who listened when you needed to speak? Who reminded you of your worth when you forgot? Those are the people who matter most. And in return, you must be that person for someone else. Because the strength of a friendship is not measured by the good times. It is tested in the difficult ones. The legacy of true friendship. At the end of our lives, we won't be remembered for the money we made or the status we achieved. We will be remembered for the impact we had on others, the kindness we showed, the relationships we built, the way we made people feel. Because in the end, life is not measured in years, but in moments spent with those who truly matter. So, take a moment today. Reach out to a friend. Express gratitude. Show up for them, just as they have shown up for you. Because at the end of the day, success, wealth, and status will never replace the value of a bond that stands the test of time. A friend is a second self, so be the kind of friend worth having